Good evening to all of you. This is Anand Babu from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Today our discussion on C4 pathway. C4 plants. What is the pathway observed in C4 plants? What are C4 plants? What type of pathway occurs in C4 plants? And what is the difference between C3 and C4 pathway? How C4 plants are different from C3 plants. So before studying in detail about the C4 pathway, I would like to introduce Unacademy year plus subscription. You have convenient plans, monthly and yearly. So this is a good platform to you, Unacademy, giving opportunity to you to interact with the experienced educators. What are the benefits you are going to get here? So complete course on one particular topic and thorough discussion over it, and conducting quizzes at regular intervals to assess your performance in examination. So this will make you to perfect in attempting the answers in EAMCET and other competitive examinations. And also here you will be having very good advantages here. Okay, doubt clarifications will be there in each and every topic. Thorough study about the topic. After completion of topic, there will be discussion. Okay, this is about plus subscription. So I advise you to take subscription of Unacademy. Okay, so that they will be benefited. Thank you very much. Let us start now our program, that is C4 pathway. So here one point everyone should remember here. What is a C3 plant? What is a C4 plant here? This is here. This is C3 plant. This is a C4 plant here. This is C4. C4 plants are different from C3 plants. C4 plants are, what are they? Some examples here: sugarcane, okay, and jowar, and parallel millets, like that. So in which C4 cycle happens, C4 pathway. C3 pathway takes place in many of the plants. Okay. But which plants here, C4 or C3 plants in between? Which are efficient here? In which aspect here? Very efficient in productivity. In productivity here. In productivity, sorry, here. In productivity, and also the C4 plants are very important in productivity more. I mean, they perform photosynthesis well. Production of the photosynthesis will be more. And also these plants are able to withstand unfavorable conditions more. Even under drought conditions, these are capable of growing. Even under drought conditions, when water is even in absence of, meager amounts of water. So these plants are able to grow successfully. Productivity is also more when compared to the C3 plant. What is the reason here? Only one point. One is the reason here. Photorespiration is absent in C4 plants. Photorespiration is absent. What is photorespiration will be studied in the next coming classes. Don't worry. But one more important point here. There will be slight difference in the internal structure of the leaf of the C3 plant and C4 plants here. This is the C3 plant here. You know very well, this is familiar with you, so familiar to you here. This is internal structure of the dicot leaf here, you see, a leaf. So here outer epidermis is there, and this is okay, just below this, this is polycystic tissue. I mean, mesophyll tissue is differentiated into polycystic tissue, and this is spongy tissue. And this polycystic tissue, I mean cells here, contain chloroplast. You know very well, these chloroplasts which are present in mesophyll cells are important for the synthesis of food material. And here what is that? This is a vascular bundle here. You see here, this is vascular bundle. Okay. You know very well, vascular bundle is formed by xylem and phloem. So this is about the structure here. Here mesophyll cells containing chloroplasts are responsible for synthesizing the food material. If you observe the leaf of the C4 plant, you see here, internal anatomy is very convenient to increase the productivity of the photosynthesis here. So what is the reason here? Internal anatomy is peculiar in C4 plant. That internal anatomy in C4 plant is called here is a cranch anatomy. This is what is called cranch anatomy. Just like C3 plant, here in C4 plant also there will be epidermis like this, okay? And just below that, what is that? Polycystic tissue is present, mesophyll cells are present. Polycystic tissue is made up of mesophyll cells, like this. And you see here, okay? In these chloroplasts are present here. These are chloroplasts here. So dotted structures are now, these are chloroplast. Here also same here. Mesophyll cells are present just like in C3 leaf here. Here also mesophyll cells contain chloroplast here, no doubt. But what is another peculiarity here? One more special arrangement will be observed in anatomy of the C4 plant here. What is it? So here you see, this is the xylem. Sorry, this is what is called vascular bundle. This is vascular bundle here. Vascular bundle here, this is xylem, this is a phloem here. This is phloem, this is xylem. Around the xylem and phloem here, you see here, bundle sheath cells are present. Here these are 1, 2 here like this. These are all bundle sheath cells. Okay? Bundle sheath. I mean, it is covered by a ring of bundle sheath here. This is bundle sheath. Okay, here you see bundle sheath. So this is bundle sheath. This type of bundle sheath is not present here. I mean, bundle sheath cells are not present in this leaf C3 plants here. Here bundle sheath around the vascular bundle is present here. That point you have to understand. This is bundle sheath cell. This bundle sheath cell also consists of what? Chloroplast here. Here you see, this is the chloroplast. Here not given here. This is the chloroplast. This is a chloroplast of bundle sheath cell, and this is the chloroplast of the mesophyll cells. I mean, here what you should remember, in bundle sheath cell and also in mesophyll cells, chloroplasts are present. I mean, in both types of cells, chloroplasts are present. Whereas here in C3 plants, only one type of cell here. What is that? Okay, mesophyll cell, chloroplasts are present. That is the difference here. So here you see, in C4 plants, here see, how many types of cells are present? How many types of cells are present? Tell me. Mesophyll and another one, bundle sheath cell here. So bundle sheath cells contain what is chloroplast, and mesophyll cells also contain what? Chloroplast here. That point you have to understand. I mean, here two kinds of cells. One kind of cell is mesophyll cell, another kind of cell here is bundle sheath cell. But whereas in C3 plant, only one type of cell. This is what is called chloroplasts are present in mesophyll cell only. Mesophyll. So here chloroplasts are present. Okay. So this makes a difference a lot between C3 and C4 plants. C4 plants are efficient, already I told you, than C3 plants. In what way? Productivity will be more, and also C4 plants are able to face drought conditions, unfavorable conditions. They can withstand, okay, all unfavorable conditions. High salinity they will be growing, high saline under, okay, high temperature also they can tolerate, okay. Even in presence of high intensity of light, these C4 plants are able to grow. Sugarcane, parallel millet, and jowar, these are all examples for C4 plants here. Okay, they are efficient. But here you see C4 plants pathway, C4 pathway occurs in how many kinds of cells here? Two types of cells here. Two types, mesophyll cells, bundle cells. One more important point you have to understand here. If we take the chloroplast which is present in bundle sheath cell, here this is the chloroplast present in bundle sheath cell. Here you see only stroma is present, there is no grana. Grana is completely absent. So this type of chloroplasts are called agranal. Important bit here. Chloroplasts which are present in bundle sheath cells of the C4 plants, agranal. I mean grana is absent. That point you have to understand. No grana here. Okay, no grana, agranal. But here grana will be present here. Mesophyll cells, here grana is present. Mesophyll cell, grana present. Okay, mesophyll cell, here grana is present. Okay, here in chloroplast, grana is present. Here in bundle sheath chloroplast, no grana is present. So this type of, here you see what I am telling, peculiarity in the anatomy of this. Am I correct or not? Vascular bundle surrounded by a ring of bundle sheath here. So that type of anatomy is called Cronje anatomy. Here you see this is Cronje anatomy. Cronje anatomy is specialized structure in C4 plants where mesophyll cells you see here. These mesophyll cells are clustered around the bundle sheath cells. Here you see bundle sheath cells. Okay, in ring-like structure, ring-like form. Okay, so number of chloroplasts in the bundle sheath cells are more. Here in bundle sheath cells, more number of chloroplasts are present. That part you have to remember. Than mesophyll cells, more number of chloroplasts. Okay, so in bundle sheath cell, more number of chloroplasts are present than the number of chloroplasts which are present in mesophyll cells. So this is about the Cronje anatomy. Cronje anatomy is associated with the C4 plants only. This is the reason by Cronje anatomy only these C4 plants are capable of growing even under adverse environmental conditions. Productivity will be more because of the Cronje anatomy only. Okay, they can protect from photorespiration. So this is a difference. But why these plants are called C3? These plants are called C4 plant. Here it is very simple. In C3 plants here, okay, first product is 3-carbon compound, that is PGA. Phosphoglyceric acid is a 3-carbon compound. And afterwards 4-carbon compound is identified here. In case of C4 plants, you see, the first product is oxaloacetic acid. This oxaloacetic acid is a 4-carbon compound. Earlier, only 3-carbon compound found here. Okay. So at that time, the 4-carbon compound, then afterwards 4-carbon compound in a sugarcane like that. Has been identified. Okay, this is about. Now let us study what is about the phenomenon pathway of C4 plants here. I will show you here. Here you see, this is the pathway here. This is the pathway here. Here you see, this is the pathway. And already I told you, mesophyll cells and what are they? Bundle sheath cells here. Two kinds of cells are involved in C4 pathway. Okay. In both the cases, chloroplasts are present here. Okay. Here also chloroplast already given here. This is a chloroplast. Okay. Here also chloroplast is present. Okay. Here also chloroplast is present. Okay. Chloroplasts are present in mesophyll cells and also bundle sheath cell. Okay. Now let us start with the phenomenon. So here one point you have to remember. In C4 pathway, there are 3 phases. One is carboxylation. So another phase here is reduction. Okay. And then what is it? Phosphorylation. Okay. So here phosphorylation. That point you have to understand. There are three stages here: carboxylation, reduction, and phosphorylation. What is carboxylation? Here you see, mesophyll cells are there here. This is the mesophyll cell. Okay, inside this mesophyll cell here, chloroplast is present. This is chloroplast. Okay, but here this is what is called cytosol. Cytosol means cytoplasm. Cytosol here. So first step, that is what is called carboxylation, happens in cytosol of the mesophyll cell. Cytosol of the mesophyll. This is here. Here it takes place, carboxylation. This is the first step in the C4 pathway. So what is carboxylation here? Carbon dioxide is there, no? Here actually how many molecules are carbon dioxide? 6 carbon dioxide molecules are required. Okay, these carbon dioxide molecules here combines with water, PEP here. Phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Phosphoenol pyruvic acid is 3 carbon compound. Okay, and here 6 carbon dioxide molecules combined with water, 6 molecules of PEP. 6 molecules of phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Phosphoenol pyruvic acid is a 3 carbon compound. But carbon dioxide here, it combines with what? PEP in the form of bicarbonates here. In the form of bicarbonate. Not directly by carbon dioxide, in the form of bicarbonates. It is accepted by what? PEP. PEP is a carbon dioxide acceptor here. And finally, as a result of this PEP plus carbon dioxide, here you see OAA is formed. Here also 6 molecules of OAA, but OAA is a 4 carbon compound. But here PEP is a 3 carbon compound. 3 carbon compound by receiving carbon dioxide. Here in carbon dioxide, 1 more carbon is there, no? So here resulted first product, the resultant product here is 4 carbon compound, 3 plus 1 here. So 6 molecules of oxaloacetic acid formed here. Okay. Each molecule of this OAA consists of 4 carbons here. This is a 4 carbon compound. So this is the first carbon compound that is formed in the cytosol of the C4 plant. Cytosol, which is the first product formed in C4 plants in the cytosol of the mesophyll cell. This answer is what? OAA, oxaloacetic acid here. This is the first product. Whereas in C3 cycle, PGA is the first product. Here different. That is a 3 carbon compound here, 4 carbon compound. Then what happens? Cytosol. So here happens carboxylation process. So carboxylation process is over. And then what happens? These oxaloacetic acid here, that is shifted to, here you see, chloroplast. Directly here from here. Here you see, chloroplast. Will enter into chloroplast here. So here these are the chloroplast here. Okay. Here is a chloroplast. So chloroplast here. And what happens in the chloroplast? What type of reaction will happen? How this oxaloacetic acid will undergo reaction here? This oxaloacetic acid is going to be converted into malate, reduced to malate here. Here how many molecules of OAA? 6 molecules of OAA. Okay. And it is reduced to malic acid. Malic acid is also 6 molecules of malic acid. Okay. And OAA is a 4 carbon compound. And this also 4 carbon compound. Malic acid is also malate or malic acid, 4 carbon. Here reduction happens. That is the next step of the C4 cycle. This is the reduction step. I mean, oxaloacetic acid is reduced to malic acid here. So here reduced NADH used here. How many molecules of NADH here are NADPH 12 are used here. And then what is the fate of this malic acid here? Now malic acid, here one enzyme is there, malic dehydrogenase enzyme. Here one enzyme is not mentioned. The enzyme is named as malic dehydrogenase enzyme. Okay. Without this enzyme, this reduction of OAA into malic acid will not happen. Then what is the fate of this malic acid? This malic acid will enter now into the, what is that? Here this is the bundle cell. Already I told you, just like in mesophyll cell, in bundle sheath cell also here chloroplasts are present. Am I correct or not? But what is the difference between a chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell and chloroplast of the mesophyll cell? In the chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell, grana is absent. Grana is absent. That part you have to understand very clearly. But here NADPH is there, no? NADPH here. So here this is NADPH. Okay. So this is NADPH. This NADPH is available from light reaction here. In light reaction, NADPH is formed, no? That is used here. That point also you have to remember. Where from NADH available to reduction of OAA to the malic acid. I mean that will come from the light reaction, which is the product of the light reaction here. In photosynthesis, light reaction is the first stage. And then what happens here? What is about the malate here? So malate or malic acid is 6 molecules only, no? Here also there is no change here. 6 molecules. Here 4 carbon compound, this also. And in chloroplast, bundle sheaths of the chloroplast. So the bundle sheath here. So here this is the bundle sheath. Okay. So here chloroplast is there. Here what is only stroma is present here. Here what happens, this malic acid here, you see, this malic acid or malate here undergoes one type of reaction here. What type of reaction that one? Oxidative decarboxylation. Here what happens? Oxidative. It will undergo oxidative decarboxylation. Decarboxylation. Okay. Oxidative decarboxylation. What is the meaning of oxidative decarboxylation? The malate here undergoing oxidative decarboxylation. I mean NADH is formed here, you see. Oxidation. NADP on receiving the electron, it is formed into NADPH here, and also carbon dioxide is released. Decarboxylation. A removal of carbon dioxide is nothing but a decarboxylation. I mean, from malic acid, one carbon in the form of carbon dioxide is released. Malic acid is a 4 carbon compound. One carbon is removed here because of the carboxylic group removed, and this one carbon is removed in the form of carbon dioxide here. This is decarboxylation. Formation of this NADH is nothing but a oxidation. Oxidative decarboxylation. You will be asked one question here. Sir, where do you find the oxidative decarboxylation in C4 pathway? In C4 pathway, oxidative decarboxylation happens in chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell. I mean bundle sheath cell or chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell. Then what happens here? 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid is formed. Pyruvate or pyruvic acid, 6 molecules. Here also 6 molecules of pyruvic acid. Here the carbon dioxide released now here. These carbon dioxide, you see here very important. This will be made available to Kelvin cycle. Kelvin cycle. Here Kelvin cycle is taking place. Kelvin cycle. Okay. Kelvin cycle occurs only in stroma, no? In Kelvin cycle. Here Rubisco enzyme is there, no? Ribulose 1,5-biphosphate carboxylase oxidase enzyme. It accepts the carbon dioxide acceptor. Am I correct or not? Kelvin cycle. So it accepts carbon dioxide and forms what is it? Ultimately starch here. Starch is produced. Yeah, we don't need. So this is not necessary for you. Kelvin cycle. Studying about Kelvin cycle not necessary now. Our topic is C4 pathway only. So here here Rubisco. How Rubisco accepts that carbon dioxide and forms this starch, you know very well. Okay. The reactions we will study in the next coming classes. But here just remember that Kelvin cycle happens. I mean carbon dioxide that is removed from malic acid is made available in Kelvin cycle here. So in Kelvin cycle what type of reactions will happen, you know very well. Rubisco afterwards PGA is formed here. Am I correct or not? After PGA phosphoglyceric acid, what is it? Trioses are formed here. PGA is formed. After what is it? Trioses, glycerol 8,3 phosphate. You know very well what is the fate of. This is not necessary for you now. Okay, starch formation will happen. I mean, just remember carbon dioxide that is removed. I mean, carbon that is removed from the malic acid in the form of carbon dioxide will involve in Kelvin cycle, and you see that point you have to understand very well. Okay, so entire this process happens in where? Remember, chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell. Chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell. One important point you have to understand here. Bundle sheath cells here, you see, bundle sheath cell. Here you see these bundle sheath cells. These bundle sheath cells are very thick, like this. They are present around the vascular bundle. They are very thick and closely packed like this without any intercellular spaces. And also they are coated by what is it? Casparin stripes. I mean suberin like that. Suberin like that material here. So they are impermeable to what is that? Oxygen. Oxygen will not enter inside. If oxygen enters, what happens? Tell me. Photorespiration happens. I mean, Rubisco will not accept this. What is it? Oxygen. I mean, oxygen concentration is less here. So why? Because exchange of gases will not happen because of the thick walls of the bundle sheath cells. So there is no problem of oxygen. If oxygen is in more quantity available, I mean, if they are permeable, what happens here? Photorespiration. There is a possibility of photorespiration here. So here, additionally, carbon dioxide is released here. You see. So additionally, here carbon dioxide is released. Am I correct or not? Carbon dioxide concentration more is increased here. More is increased. So photorespiration is a process happens only when carbon dioxide concentration decreases, oxygen concentration increases. But there is no question of increasing the oxygen concentration here. Here carbon dioxide is formed over here. So within the cell only carbon dioxide is getting formed here. Within the cell only here it is forming. So always carbon dioxide concentration will be more inside the cell. So this will prevent what? Photorespiration. Photorespiration harmful process and photosynthetic productivity will be decreased. But here because of the production of this amount of carbon dioxide always inside the cell, there is no question of photorespiration here. Okay. So carbon dioxide okay, concentration is more here. So this is about this. Next, what is the fate of this pyruvic acid is here? Malic acid undergoes oxidative decarboxylation and forms here pyruvic acid here. What is about the fate of this pyruvic acid, which is a 6 molecules of pyruvic acid containing 3 carbons each here, and this will go like this. I mean through this. Again it will enter into what is that? Again it will come back to chloroplast of the mesophyll cells. Chloroplast of the mesophyll cell. Here what happens? These here is a pyruvic acid, which is a 3 carbon. Again here 6 molecules, and here is see what happens? PEP. Again it is converted into PEP here. This is also 6 molecules, 6 molecule PEP, and containing PEP containing how many carbons? 3 carbons only. Okay, and PEP in presence of one enzyme here, pyruvate kinase. Pyruvate dikinase actually, pyruvate dikinase enzyme, pyruvate PDK, pyruvate dikinase. So this enzyme is very important to convert these 6 molecules of pyruvic acid into 6 molecules of phosphoenol pyruvic. Again phosphoenol pyruvic acid is formed. This phosphoenol pyruvic acid again will enter into where here? Our mesophyll cell cytosol here, again here. Okay, 6 molecules. So again the same process happens. The carbon dioxide again, okay, combines with PEP and forms what is this? And 6 molecules of OAA here. Okay, na? 6 molecules of OAA here. This is the first product. Okay, PEP is the carbon dioxide acceptor here. Okay, are you following or not? So what you have to understand overall here, what is happening? This type of C4 cycle occurs in 2 types of cells. They are mesophyll and bundle sheath cell. In bundle sheath cell, here peculiarity is there. Already I told you. Cranch anatomy is seen. In C4 cycle, in the leaf cranch anatomy, bundle sheath is present around the vascular bundle here. In chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell here, okay, no grana present, only stroma. I mean Kelvin cycles happen here. So Kelvin cycle happens in which type of cycle will happen in chloroplast of the bundle sheath? Only Kelvin cycle. Grana is not there. No light reactions. Okay. So this is the enzymatic pattern here. This is how here carboxylation process is happening in where? Cytosol of the mesophyll cell. And this is what is a reduction. Reduction occurs in which part of the I mean which place? Which site means chloroplast of the mesophyll cell. This is a what is called? It is reduction. And oxidative decarboxylation here occurs in where? Oxidative decarboxylation, bundle sheath cell. That part you have to understand. How many carboxylations occur here? You tell me. Occur. How many carboxylations? This is one carboxylation. Okay, this is one carboxylation. Another carboxylation here is RUBP. So RUBP plus carbon dioxide. This is one more. I mean, in a C4 cycle, how many carboxylations happen means the right answer is two carboxylations. One in mesophyll cells of the cytosol of the mesophyll cell, and another one is stroma of the bundle sheath cell. That is another carboxylation here. Okay, how many oxidative decarboxylation happens? Only one here. You see, one oxidative decarboxylation. One more question here. Oxidative decarboxylation occurs in which structure here? Where? I mean here bundle sheath cell only. Oxidative phosphorylation occurs. Okay. Then ATP molecules also utilized here. Here you see pyruvic acid is going to be converted into PEP. You know here 12 molecules of ATP are used. 12 molecules of ATP. Actually, net gain, if you see here, what is the net gain here? Totally here, 30 ATP molecules. 30 ATP molecules and 12 NADPH. Okay, here NADPH where? Here happens here, see, NADPH, this is NADPH here. 12 molecules here. Okay, already I told you. But ATP molecules utilized here 30 ATP. Actually, I told you here 12 only here. I told 12 only here. But remaining how many molecules here? ATP. 18 ATP here you see. These are important. 18 ATP. 18 plus 12, 30. 18 ATP are very, very important to keep up carbon dioxide concentration. To keep up the carbon dioxide concentration in bundle sheath cell, the 18 ATP more are required here. More are required. So 30 ATP are utilized. 12 molecules of NADPH are formed. Okay, now ultimately here. Okay, this is about. And whereas here you see, what is the carbon dioxide acceptor here? In case of, you see, I gave you table here. Carbon dioxide acceptor in C3 plant is RUBP, but whereas in C4 plants, PEP, phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Number of carbons, carbon dioxide, RUBP, 5 carbon compound, and this oxaloacetic acid, no, this is, what is it? Carbon dioxide acceptor, that is what PEP, contains 3 carbons here. And here PGA, carbon dioxide fixation, first product PGA, first product is in C4 plants is, OAA, and number of carbons in CO2 fixation product, PGA 3, and number of carbons in OAA 4. And Kelvin cycle takes place in mesophyll cells, whereas in C4 cycle, bundle sheath cell and mesophyll cells also. Okay, it's not given here, mesophyll cell. Kelvin cycle occurs only in bundle sheath cell here. Here, mesophyll cell, right. And initial carboxylation here, mesophyll cell, and afterwards reaction in C4 cycle, initial carboxylation, mesophyll only. And number of type that fix carbon dioxide, 1 here, here 2. Am I correct or not? Here in C3 plants only one time carbon dioxide is that fixed, but here 2. I mean in cytosol of the mesophyll and bundle sheath cell. Okay, and also here PEP carboxylase here is offset. There is no PEP in C3 plants. Okay, here not present. Here PEP is present. Here is a Rubisco enzyme is present here in C3 plants. Here Rubisco enzyme in bundle sheath cell, Rubisco is present. And one more point here. What is that? Rubisco is present in mesophyll cell here. Am I correct or not? Bundle sheath cell also. What is the Rubisco is present? Again it is given. Okay. Bundle sheath cell. Okay. And C4 plants. And what is the another point here? And the last point here. What is this? Cranch anatomy is absent here. And C3 plants and C4 plants, cranch anatomy is present. Am I correct or not? Thank you very much. Okay. And we will discuss another topic in our another class. So I will with another new topic afterwards in my video live class. Thank you for giving opportunity. Okay. To Unacademy. I am going to end up the program now. Okay. Thank you very much.